Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As usual, I am very thankful for your time. This is another video of mine. As I mentioned in the previous video, that I'm gonna be more consistent and more focused on uploading as I am trying to change my habits during my semen retention, because I know that is one of the main principles of trying to beat this habit or this addiction, as you can say, is transmuting or refocusing that energy, that sexual energy, into something else, into something creative, like content making or anything that has to do with your art, really. So this is me showing myself that I am consistent, I am focused, I am disciplined, and changing my habits, my ways. And what I want to talk about, again, this is no script, no nothing. This is just pure raw thoughts, pure raw footage. What I wanted to talk about was awareness and obviously repetitive, repetitive, or repeating patterns, really. As in, like, one should be aware of their patterns. What leads them to what leads them to do what they're doing, like what leads them to masturbate, really, is what I could say. Like, when you're the most loneliest, or when you're like bored or something like that, and you have nothing to do, obviously you're gonna fall into the action, into those thoughts. So you have to refocus that into something more productive, which is the route I'm taking today. Being aware of your behavior, your patterns, and all that, so that you don't fall into that trap that you always fall into. Because right now, in this moment of time in my life, I just, I feel like I'm at a point where, like, really nothing matters in my life. Really, nothing matters in terms of, like, I wanna take the time to myself and do what I need to do to better myself and to improve my overall health and just my overall life. And obviously, these are the necessary steps that I am taking to improve what I want to improve, to evolve into the person that I want to be. But also, I know you have to be delusional and think already like that person. You have to vibrate at that frequency already that you are trying to achieve. So I guess you can say I'm already vibrating at that frequency as I'm sitting here in this moment right now. As they say, some people say time is an illusion and time doesn't exist. All we have is now. So right now I am vibrating at that frequency. As today, I was productive. I showed myself that I can be very productive. I've I did things that needed to be done, so I'm very proud of today. I'm proud of how I'm living life right now. I'm getting to or I'm trying to get back to how I used to think as a child. I mentioned this in the previous video. I'm trying to live life like how I did, or how I would see it when I was a kid. Just playing, just experiencing life, no thoughts at all. Just wanted to play and all that. Which is I've heard before, like, we need to go back to that childlike level of thinking to really enjoy life. The Michael movie has been out for like a while now, and in my feed, in my social media feed, I've been getting more and more reels about him on Instagram. And I think he was one of the great examples of that childlike mentality that we should live by in life right now, you know. He was very, I mean, despite the like negativity around him, you know, whether that be like fabricated or whatnot, the side that he showed, or like the side that we want to see, is him helping kids and, you know, being there um for kids in time of need, you know, always vibrating at a high frequency, the frequency of love, really. I know I saw a video where it said like he was vibrating at the frequency of like the Archangel Michael, where he was like the pure frequency, happiness and all that. Like when he stood standing in that one, I think it was like the Super Bowl, where he just stood standing right there for a minute, and like people fainted because he was radiating just that pure love, pure frequency and all that. Like he I know his music is in a different type of hertz. I saw a video where like they put his music, or like they put sand on like, I think, a speaker, and then they turned on a song from him, and like the sound was vibrating at a, like, in a crazy way. But I know like some of his songs talked about real life situations and all that, and he really put he really talked about serious topics. But um but now seeing his movie, really, and like seeing all this, the reels about him and how he would operate, and Prince too, you know. Prince, I know he had a like a really like a good work ethic to his music, where he was just constantly making songs, making songs, making songs. It didn't have to be perfect, you know. He was just making songs, making songs, which is, I feel like, something that I want to follow, you know, or like just get inspiration from. Like I get really inspired from these artists. So you know what they say, you know, it's like fake it till you make it. So like, if you live a certain way, you'll find yourself later in life being that already, you know, like how they say. So really, this is it's really just waking up one day and just living life like how you wanted to live, or like how you want to live already, you know. I think that's really just the cheat code, or the method. Changing your mindset, it's been said already. Changing your mindset, this is why, again, I started this channel, why I'm uploading these videos, just speaking my mind, speaking positively to myself, looking into my eyes right here in the camera that I have right now, and just knowing that progressing I am progressing in this journey, and I'm doing the things right, you know. But that's the topic for today's video. um do I have anything more to say? I try to keep these videos long, but not too long. I don't want people to get bored and just like click off the video. As again, I'm very thankful for your time. Thank you if you made it this far. I enjoy when people leave comments. Most of the time, I don't know if they're real people or if they're just bots. But it's good though. So sometimes, like, the messages, they leave some good information. So I enjoy reading those, and I enjoy seeing them. I enjoy people interacting in the comments with me. It gets me it makes me see that, you know, I'm vibrating with certain type of people in a certain type of frequency. If they see my videos, and they they go out of their way to comment. So that really gives me hope, and that really gives me more drive and motivation to continue this journey in the way that I'm living. But yeah, awareness and knowing your patterns, knowing the bad patterns that you've been living, that you were living in. But yeah, I'm trying to change those patterns. I'm trying to change the way I'm living. Um, I will make another video tomorrow. I honestly just gotta have more time. I gotta come up with more, with another topic. I can't just ramble on. Um, but yeah, I feel like that's it for now. Let me see what time. Yeah, I mean, everyone's everyone's going about the journey differently. This is how I'm going through my journey. I know in the future I want to make some outdoor content, or content in my car or whatever. Just taking necessary steps into my ascension. But yeah, I mean, I won't waste any more of your time. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for your time. I am very thankful. Blessings to you, happiness for you, success for you, abundance for you. Thank you so much.